I want to share something with you guys real quick. Yesterday, the CEO of Coinbase, the app that you guys use for your crypto trading, stock trading, whatever trading that you like to do, he posted a memo. His name is Brian Armstrong. And in that memo, he cut 700 jobs, which is 14% of his entire company. But the cuts are not the story. The story is what he said next. He said, quote, AI is changing how we work. Engineers ship in days, what used to take a team weeks. Then he said this, every company will face this. That is not a prediction. That is a warning. Now, here is what makes today a little bit different. Business Insider took that exact memo, fed it into ChatGPT, and asked the AI a simple question. What does a Coinbase manager's day look like in the year 2027? The AI answer, 15 dashboard tiles. 0 of them are humans. Total decision time, 4 minutes. That is not a science fiction movie, guys. That is a preview. Okay, that is a preview. And while we are processing all of that, oil dropped 9% overnight on the word that the Iran deal is close. Okay, AMD got a Goldman Sachs upgrade this morning, $240 to $450. Disney earnings just hit. CVS just blew past estimates. This is the most important 48 hours of the entire quarter. We have 2 economies. You guys know what those 2 economies are: the builders and the coordinators. Same morning, coordinators are getting the bill. Builders are getting the receipts. Guys, I'm Antoine Wade. This is the Daily Climb. Let's look at the data. Let me start with this. Good morning. It's a Wednesday morning, and I'm going to tell you like this. My eyelids were heavy getting up. But you know what? I showed up. And I thank every one of you guys for showing up this morning. And I thank every one of you guys for showing up every single morning. Now, let me show you this. Coinbase memo. Step by step. All right. Yesterday, Brian Armstrong, he sent this letter to the Coinbase staff, and then he posted it publicly on X. 700 people, 14% of the company cut. But he didn't just cut. He restructured. Listen to the language that he used. He said, quote, we are not just reducing headcount and cutting costs. We are fundamentally changing how we operate. Rebuilding Coinbase as an intelligence with humans around the edge, aligning it. Did y'all catch that? Humans around the edge of intelligence. Then he said this, every leader at Coinbase must be a strong and active individual contributor. Translation, there are no more peer managers. If your job title says manager and you do not produce work yourself, you are not safe. Not in 2026 with AI agents and agentic AI. He went further. He says we will be experimenting with reduced pod sizes, including 1-person teams with engineers, designers, and product managers, all in one row. 1-person teams. That used to be a team of 5 or 6 people. Now it is 1 human plus AI agents. I want you guys to type coordinator in the chat if your role is mostly about coordinating other people. Type builder in the chat if you build and ship things and touch things yourself. Now this is where it gets wild. In Business Insider, a reporter named Haley Peterson took that exact memo from Brian Armstrong and fed it into ChatGPT. Like, wow, we're going to feed that into ChatGPT. It's titled article right here. Tech leaders pushing for player coaches could learn something from Major League Baseball. Okay. Took that memo, fed it into ChatGPT, and asked AI one question. What does a day in the life of a Coinbase manager look like in the year 2027? Good question, right? You want to figure things out? Well, listen to what AI wrote back. 8:40 a.m. The manager logs in. 0 emails. Dashboard opens automatically. 15 tiles, like you're seeing on the screen right here. 1 for each direct report. None of them are human. Oversight and overnight. The payments agent flagged the problem. The compliance agent drafted 3 responses. The product agent already shipped the fix. It is already live to 5% of users. The manager skims the summaries, approves 2 decisions, declines 1, asks for a simulation on the 3rd. Total time, 4 minutes. 10:30 a.m., The manager checks in with one of the few human reports left. Quote, she is technically a designer, also a PM, also writes production code. Her team is just her, end quote. Then later, 6:10 p.m., a prompt arrives on a dashboard. Recommended org optimization, reduce human oversight on payment workflows by 12%. The manager hovers over the button, clicks approve. That is what an AI thinks 2027 looks like for a manager in a publicly traded company. Type 2027 in the chat if that hit close to home. Now let me give you the data behind it. Business Insider published another piece this week. The headline, the most layoff prone job in tech right now. Okay, it's a good article. Got a chance to read it this morning. I couldn't find it initially. Then I had to search for it. It came up on my dashboard. I was like, why can't I find it? It was published on yesterday afternoon, May 5th. Title of the article, the most layoff prone job in tech right now is the manager who does not produce. The manager who does not produce is the most layoff prone job in tech right now. Ain't that something? Look at this Gallup data. In 2024, each manager had 10.9 direct reports. In 2025, that number went up to 12.1. And 97% of managers are now doing individual contributor work themselves. Middle manager job listings are down 12.3% year over year. That's what the data says. Now, here's what Josh Burson told Business Insider. Burson is one of the top human resource analysts in the country. He said, quote, every employee now has an agent. The AI might know more than a manager, end quote. Ain't that something? You guys see where this is going? Are you guys messing with agents? Are you guys building your agents? If you're not, why not? Let me know in the chat. Is it set up? Is it I don't understand? Is it I don't know what I want it to do? Let me know in the chat. Put it in the chat because we can help you fix that. You know that, right? I want to share a video with you guys. Let's go over to Bloomberg. They're going to be talking about the Coinbase layoffs.
Enev is going to stop by in just a minute. This as the company sees massive gains in its prediction for the first time all the way back to January. This is the U.S.-Iran ceasefire.
Crypto reporter Emily Nicholas left down by 3%.
They largely weathered the conflict and the oil price spike that it unleashed.
We're also looking at Coinbase. Shares are kind of seesawing between gains and losses, but now they're down by 3%. The company today announced it will cut around 14% of its workforce. The CEO Brian Armstrong cited market volatility and AI as the main catalysts. Let's discuss more with Bloomberg crypto reporter Emily Nicole, who joins us from London. Emily, thank you so much for joining us. Can you talk to us more about what stood out to you in this announcement? We have Brian Armstrong saying that he will concentrate the remaining staff around AI skills while reducing layers of management.
There were a few things in Brian's statement that really stood out. One is which, as you pointed out, he wants to concentrate teams around AI, saying things like they might even have one-person teams in future where we have roles like engineering, product design, all collapsed into a single person. And then there's also the need for teams to get used to using AI agents as well. He wants staff that can handle fleets of agents to do all the jobs that, multiple people might have done in the past. That'll also help condense management across the company. So we'll see fewer teams with multiple managers. Managers will also have to do more work rather than just managing people. They'll also be responsible for product, responsible for shipping things. This is all kind of a broader shift that Coinbase says is happening afoot. But it's also, there's broader cost cuts that need to happen at the company. And that's one of the things that's motivating the staff cuts as well.
Why do the broader cost cuts need to happen, Emily?
Coinbase had a pretty difficult quarter at the end of last year. It was something where revenue was down about 20% and there was a net loss for the quarter as well. We're expecting earnings from Coinbase on Thursday that'll tell us how the most recent quarter has gone. But if we think about what journey Bitcoin has been on since October, it hit 126,000 and then has been down since then. It's down about a third from that point right now. So it's been very whipsawy, and that kind of market's difficult for exchanges. On the one hand, volatility can mean more trading, which can mean more income. But equally, if coin prices are down and they're not recovering, that gets fewer new buyers into the system, and that's not great for a company like Coinbase.
Guys heard it. You guys heard it from Bloomberg. Now look at the pattern. This is not just Coinbase. Who else did this most recently, guys? We talked about it on the show a couple of weeks back. Block. Jack Dorsey cut 40% of the company in February. Called the survivors player coaches. Snap. Evan Spiegel cut 1,000 jobs. 16% of the company. Called it small AI squads. Atlassian. Mike Cannon-Brooks. 1,600 jobs. 10%. Crypto.com. Chris Marzalik. 12% of staff. Quote, roles that do not adapt in our new world. Pinterest, 15% restructuring. Freshworks, 11%. The Freshworks CEO, Dennis Woodside, told investors about half of their code comes from AI now. Workday, they cut 400. eBay cut 800. Estee Lauder, up to 10,000. Same template, same vocabulary. Leaner, faster, AI native, player coach, one-person team. Those are the words that's being said right now by the leaders of these companies who's cutting. That I hope you guys are getting the message. And I'm hoping you guys are really understanding what's being said. Because once you learn to see it, you cannot unsee it. The coordinated economy is being audited. The coordinated economy is being audited, guys.